This is Pintun from Odishatv.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Rourkela SDJM court grants interim bail to Jyotirani Sarangi, wife of the CSO Group CMD Prashant Das, who was arrested in a fraud case. 3 staff, including 2 nurses of V. Surendra Sai Institute of Medical Science and Research at Bulla, transferred in connection with baby swapping case. With the hike in petrol and diesel prices, Odisha government increases fares for all categories of passenger buses as per the automatic fare adjustment mechanism. Keeping safety of passengers, especially women, in view, Odisha government asks to install CCTV cameras in all private and government buses flying in the state. And bringing glory to the state, Ashutosh Samal and Amartya Pushti from Odisha secure 19th and 20th rank respectively in the National Entrance Screening Test conducted by NISER. Now the details. The Court of Subdivisional Judicial Magistrate in Rourkela on Saturday granted interim bail to Jyotirani Sarangi, wife of the CSO Group CMD Prashant Das, who was arrested in a fraud case on June 7. The Commissionerate Police had arrested her in a fraud case in Lakshmi Sagar area in Bhubaneswar on the basis of a non-bailable warrant issued against her by the Rourkela SDJM court in a fraud case. Sarangi, one of the directors of CSO Group, had been accused of defrauding people of rupees 90 lakh in the Steel City. A case had been registered with Raghunathpalli Police in 2013 in this regard. The police had moved court seeking a warrant against Sarangi. The Central Bureau of Investigation, probing the multi-crore cheat fund scam, had quizzed Jyotirani for hours in 2014. 3 staff, including 2 nurses working at the Sikh Newborn Care Unit of V. Surendra Sai Institute of Medical Science and Research at Bulla, were transferred in connection with the case of a baby swap in the hospital last month that was confirmed by a DNA test. An internal probe committee which is investigating into the matter will submit its report soon. Further action will be taken after the final report is produced, VIMSA Director Sunamali Bagh said. Gagan Patra and his wife Rina, who hail from Nakati Deula area, had admitted their baby to the Premier Health Institute for treatment. Another couple, Sanjukta and Sudam Bhoi of Bhauri Pathar in Baudha district, had admitted their infant to the SNCU. The 2 babies were allotted beds next to each other. The Bhoi couple's child died during treatment. Subsequently, the Patra couple alleged that their child had been swapped with the dead baby of the Bhoi couple. Refusing to accept the dead infant, Gagan filed a complaint at the Bulla police outpost alleging that his baby had been swapped. He also demanded a DNA test. The blood samples of both the women and their babies were sent to State Forensic Lab in Bhubaneswar on May 25. Hospital authorities handed over the girl child to its biological parents on June 9 after DNA test report confirmed that the child belonged to the Patra couple. The Odisha government on Saturday increased fares for all categories of passenger buses as per the automatic fare adjustment mechanism. As per a notification issued by the Commerce and Transport Department, the fare for ordinary and express buses has been increased by 1 paisa per kilometer, while fare for deluxe and AC deluxe category buses has been increased by 2 paisa per kilometer. With this hike coming into effect, the fare for ordinary buses will now be 61 paisa per kilometer as against 60 paisa per kilometer earlier, while the fare of express buses has been increased to 64 paise from 63 paise per kilometer. After today's hike, deluxe category buses will now charge 86 paise per kilometer as against 84 paise earlier, and commuters travelling in AC deluxe buses have to fork out rupees 1.07 instead of the current 1.05 paisa per kilometer, the notification added. This is the 6th time this year that the state government has hiked bus fares. The fares were hiked on March 10, 19, May 3rd, May 23rd and June 2nd. Keeping the safety of passengers, especially women, in view, the Odisha government has ordered installation of closed-circuit television cameras in all private and government buses plying in the state. As many as 400 buses operating under State Transport Department will have CCTV cameras installed in them by July 31, while the private buses have been asked to install the same in the next 3 months, Transport Minister Ramesh Maji said. Vehicle tracking and passenger information system will also be implemented for the safety of passengers, he added. The minister also informed that Odisha State Regional Transport Corporation OSRTC will begin Volvo bus service soon. These luxury buses will run on the Cuttack Berhampur, Keonjhar Bhubaneswar, Jaipur Rajmahendri and Visakhapatnam Jagdalpur routes on trial basis in the first phase. Last year, the state government had decided to make installation of CCTV cameras and global positioning system GPS mandatory in all passenger buses.
OSRTC एवं प्राइवेट बस मान को मध्य निर्देश दिया था जे से सीसीटीवी लगा बर्तमान से टेंडर कर खूब शीघ्र मुझे भावी जुलाई शेष सुधा से पाखापाखि 460 बस रे सीसीटीवी लगवार व्यवस्था कर.
Commissionerate Police on Friday issued a notice to industrialist Trailokya Mishra, his wife Asa Manjari Mishra and son Sabyasachi Mishra, asking them to be present physically before the Kharbelnagar police by June 22nd in connection with a case of harassment and torture filed against them by Sabyasachi's wife Lopamudra Mishra. Since all the three are absconding, the notice was pasted on their house in Bhubaneswar. The police action followed a day after Lopamudra applied for domestic incident report at the protection officer Khurda and demanded compensation of ₹5 crores, custody of her son and a house from her in-laws. Her statement was also recorded at the Mahila police station under section 161 of IPC yesterday. In her police complaint, Lopamudra had alleged that she was subjected to physical and mental torture by her in-laws several times. As per the complaint filed, she had married Sabyasachi in 2006. However, after marriage, Sabyasachi allegedly tortured her physically and mentally. Meanwhile, Lopamudra has been provided security by the Commissionerate Police after she lodged a complaint at the Bargad police station on Wednesday, saying some miscreants were giving her a life threat. Trouble mounted for Oscar Cheat Fund Company Chief Prabhas Raut, who is already in police custody, after as many as 15 depositors from Maharashtra filed complaints against the director of the tented Ponji farm with the Economic Offences Wing of Crime Branch in Bhubaneswar on Friday. According to sources, the cheat fund company had collected money from depositors through 58 branches in Gujarat on the promise of providing high returns on deposits. 3 cases are pending against the cheat fund company in the western state.
हम लोग के पास वो प्रशांत शेट्टी, रविंद्र स्वाइन और प्रभात चंद्र राउत आए थे. वो हम लोग को लालच दिखाया कि 3 साल में डबल करेंगे, 4 साल में डबल करेंगे और 6 साल में 3 गुना करेंगे. ऐसा करके हम लोग को खेती बेचकर हम लोग ने पैसा 2 लाख मैंने इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है. और अभी मेरे लड़की का पढ़ाई नजदीक है, 10वीं में, उनका अभी भरने के लिए मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है. भाई साहब क्या करूँ. वो प्रभात राउत, प्रिया राउत हम लोग को धमकी भी दिया है ओडिशा नहीं जाने का, नहीं तो हम लोग आपको मार डालेंगे.
प्रभात चंद्र राउत, मुन्ना पात्रा, ये लोग गए थे हमारे इधर. सब हमको बोले कि 3 साल में डबल मिलेगा, 4 साल में ट्रिपल, 6 साल में ट्रिपल मिलेगा. और जो बोले इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं हम लोग मूवीज में, स्कूल कॉलेज इसमें करते हैं और इंश्योरेंस भी देते हैं. इंश्योरेंस भी दिया था. इसकी वजह से हमको पूरा भरोसा आया, इसलिए हम लोगों ने उनके पास ये पैसा रखा है. और जब टाइम आया तो ये लोग हमको अभी ऐसा सत्ता रहे तो हम लोग गरीब है, हमारा पैसा नहीं मिलेगा तो हम लोग यहाँ से जान दे देंगे. घर और परिवार हमारा बेघर हो गए हैं, हम लोग जा नहीं सकते घर में.
उत्तम महांती, पप्पू पंपम, अभिनव, अनुभव आरे अचिता मैडम 4 जन जाइथिले. सूरत आनुअल फंक्शन रे आम भी सेठी समस्त पहुंची थिलु. से फंक्शन रे हमको ये आशा देखैथिले कि तमर ये प्रभात चंद्र राउत बहुत भल लोक, ये चिट फंड ये नहीं तमर गवर्नमेंट संस्थार इन्वेस्टमेंटदारी और इंश्योरेंस गवर्नमेंट जमी इंश्योरेंस अच्छी एथि भी सेमती इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी भी अच्छी. बंचिले भी पैसा, मरीगले भी तुमको डबल पैसा मिले, ये गोटे आशा देखते. आम मुख्यमंत्री नवीन पट्टनायक रिबन कटिंग कर दाम राउत उपस्थित थे और सूर्य पात्र उपस्थित थे.
The blood sample of the patient at Vimsar who was allegedly transfused contaminated blood has tested negative for hepatitis C in the ELISA test conducted after a furor over the issue. Following an OTB report on the blood transfusion in the Premier Health Institute, the hospital superintendent had yesterday asked for a report within 72 hours. A 4-member team was formed under the chairmanship of the pathology department head to investigate the issue. On the other hand, efforts are being made to collect the blood sample of the other patient who was allegedly transfused with HIV-infected blood, informed hospital authorities.
भाइरस नेगेटिव
ଅଛି ମାନେ ସେ ହେପାଟାଇଟିସ୍ ସେ ଆକ୍ରାନ୍ତ ନୁହନ୍ତି
ନୁହନ୍ତି ନିଶ୍ଚିନ୍ତ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଉପରେ ଆଉ ତାକୁ ଆମେ
ପୂର୍ବ ରିପୋର୍ଟ ତ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରାଇ ୱେବସାଇଟ୍ ଛଡ଼ା ହେଇଥିଲା ସାର୍
ଏଇଟାକୁ ଆମେ ବେଶୀ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିବା ଆଜିକା ରିପୋର୍ଟ ଉପରେ କାହିଁକି ନା ଗୋଟେ ଅଲଗା ମେସିନରେ ଅଲଗା ଡିପାର୍ଟମେଣ୍ଟରେ ସେଟା କରାହେଇଛି.
Bringing glory to the state, Ashutosh Samal and Amartya Prusti from Odisha have secured 19th and 20th rank respectively in the National Entrance Screening Test NEST conducted for admission into National Institute of Science and Education and Research, NISER. C. Rahul of Andhra Pradesh emerged the All India topper in the test conducted on May 29. More than 54,000 students had appeared in the state conducted at 102 centers across the country, including 14 in Odisha. There are 132 seats on offer. The examination was conducted by NISER Bhubaneswar and Department of Atomic Energy Center for Excellence in Basic Sciences at Mumbai University. Officials said nearly 900 aspirants who have cleared the test will appear for the first phase counselling scheduled to be held on July 12th. Successful students will be enrolled in the 5-year integrated MSc program of the institute in 4 disciplines: biology, chemistry, mathematics and physics. The National Human Rights Commission has called for a report from the Odisha government over the death of a woman and her son due to lack of medical facilities at a health center in Cuttack district. According to the commission, which took cognizance of the issue through media reports, Bharat Naik of Cuttack district lost his ailing wife and his 24-year-old son in quick succession on May 10 and May 11, 2016 respectively. His son could not be shifted in time to a government hospital with proper facilities in Cuttack as he had no money to afford treatment at a 5-bed hospital. The commission observed that Bapi, the son of Bharat Naik, was suffering from spinal disorder. His condition continued to deteriorate as the health center was not equipped to treat him. His father took him to Cuttack but returned as he couldn't arrange more than rupees 1 lakh required for the treatment. The commission observed that the incident raises serious concerns about the prevailing healthcare facilities in Odisha. Commissionerate Police on Friday filed another charge sheet against gangster brothers Sushil and Sushant Dalsamanta, charging them with extortion and tender fixing in the Twin City. The 230-page charge sheet submitted before the Subdivisional Judicial Magistrate Cuttack also named 28 others, including Pramod Patra alias Bhua, Yug Prakash Kanungo, Sangram Rautre, Nirmal Raut and Bhajana for helping the criminal duo to execute crimes. Police sources said the charge sheet also mentioned the illegal arms business of the gangster siblings. In the previous charge sheet submitted 4 days ago, the police had named the Mafia brothers as the accused in the murder case of their estranged associate Om Prakash Swain. The brothers were also among 16 persons named as accused in a charge sheet filed last month in the kidnapping and murder of another former AD, Deepu Malik. After playing hide and seek for about a week, the southwest monsoon finally set in over some parts of Odisha on Friday, a bulletin issued by the IMD said. Monsoon has covered districts of Mayurbhanj, Balesore, Jajpur, Bhadrak, Kendrapada, Jagatsinghpur, Puri and also some portions of the adjoining districts of Keonjhar, Dhenkanal, Cuttack, Khordha, Nayagarh, Ganjam and Gajapati. IMD Regional Director Bhubaneswar, Sarat Chandra Sahu said the conditions are favourable for further advance of the southwest monsoon into remaining parts of Odisha during next 2 to 3 days. The first teaser poster of upcoming Bollywood film Budhiya Singh Born to Run, directed by Soumendra Padhi, is out. The film is a biopic about Budhiya Singh, a kid hailing from Saliasai slum in Bhubaneswar who ran 48 marathons, one of which was from Puri to Bhubaneswar when he was only a 5-year-old boy. This film deals with the phase of Budhiya's life when he met his coach Biranchi Das, his rise as a child prodigy and his subsequent downfall. Pune-based child actor Mayur essays Budhia's role, while Tilottama Som plays the boy's mother Sukanti Singh. A major portion of the movie was shot in Bhubaneswar. Directed by Soumendra Padhi, the poster of Budhia Singh Born to Run looks quite impressive and the movie is eagerly awaited. The film stars National Award-winning actor Manoj Bajpayee in the lead alongside Master Mayur and Tilottama Som. Produced by Viacom 18 Motion Pictures and Code Red Film Productions, the film will run in cinemas on August 5, 2016. Before wrapping up, the news headlines once again. Rourkela SDJM Court grants interim bail to Jyotirani Sarangi, wife of the Seashore Group CMD Prashant Das, who was arrested in a fraud case. 3 staff, including 2 nurses of V. Surendra Sai Institute of Medical Science and Research at Bulla, transferred in connection with baby swapping case. With the hike in petrol and diesel prices, Odisha government increases fares for all categories of passenger buses as per the automatic fare adjustment mechanism. Keeping safety of passengers, especially women, in view, Odisha government asks to install CCTV cameras in all private and government buses flying in the state. And bringing glory to the state, Ashutosh Samal and Amartya Pusti from Odisha secure 19th and 20th rank respectively in the national entrance screening test conducted by NISER. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.